Hey, how you doing? Adam here. The date is currently 12/21/2016. Time is 11:15 p.m. Maybe you can hear it on my voice, but I'm using a new Behringer audio 4-channel audio interface that just came in the mail today. Very pleased about that. I made a little recording of first and third song of the album. I just made a finger motion of pointing up my thumb and my middle finger because I was skipping the second because, wow, that's difficult to explain, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I was very pleased with the sound quality. It's coming out much better than it normally does. And I'm just very happy about this mixer. See, I didn't even realize that not only does an audio interface have a lot to do with how the thing sounds. It's not just going into a source and then, it's not like it's just going straight to the computer. The interface will, color the sound. So it sounds better to my ears. I don't know where that left off, but it just completely cut me off for no reason. I don't know why it just stopped. Oh, you know why? I know exactly why. Because the fucking mouse is in my pocket. I must have clicked on stop recording or something. I was getting scared there because I've been trying to illegally download Reaper, the audio program today, and I thought maybe I had a virus or something. But apparently not, so, that's good. But yeah, as I was saying, the audio interface that you have, or just whatever input you're putting it into the computer, that's going to color the sound of the microphones, or, whatever you're putting in, so... I didn't even realize that. So, and also I can monitor in real time now. So that's cool. That's fun to have. Because before I was recording everything, I couldn't hear anything in my ears. So I was just blindly, just without monitoring my voice, just singing into the microphone, overdubbing everything, and I would have to. Also, there was a delay. There was a big latency problem that I was having before, where I'd have to drag the audio file to line it up exactly with the drums, and that was a big pain in the ass. But I don't have to do that anymore because I got the SEO or whatever the fuck you call it, for the SEO drivers for the audio interface. Or, I don't know if that's even the right terminology. But I feel good about it. Feel fucking fantastic. Got my good audio fucking interface now. 4 channels. And it sounds, I'm sure my voice sounds better too. So, that's nice. Yeah, so other than that, I feel fat and fucking bloated today. I woke up today and it was 191 just out of nowhere. That's all got to be water weight, but I don't know why I'm retaining so much water. I think it's just, it's probably got something to do with my sinuses, because it always seems to have something to do with my sinuses, but, oh my god, this fucking constant, water weight and just feeling bloated and, ugh. It's big pain in the fucking ass. But, I'll just keep running because I run every other day. So, that keeps it in check. But, I would like to not have a fucking, I just don't like the feeling of my face feeling like I have fucking jowls, like a fucking, like a bloodhound, just with that droopy fucking that's a big pain in the ass. I don't like that feeling. Yeah, and I just, I feel like I just feel disgusting. I wish, because, there was doubly disgusting because, there was that month there where I felt fucking great. And just my weight it wasn't changing at all, but I felt like there was less water weight, And I was moving, man. I had such ease of motion. I still do. I still have amazing cardio. I have infinite cardio, but it's just this oh my god, I just can't stand this feeling of feeling fat and bloated all the time, and I just hope it ends soon. And in addition to that, whenever I lean my head forward, I can hear this sloshing sound in my ears, and I'm pretty sure I don't have fluid in my outer ears. I know I have fluid in my inner ears, and just whatever it is it's been there for years. Just fucking years I've had these fucking ridiculous symptoms. And, I just wish it would not happen. Yeah, so with the drums I tried to invert the phase. And, that ended weirdly. because thought you had to invert the phase. There's a lot of shit I'm really not clear on. Just I'm like a beginner. I'm like such an amateur recording engineer. I have so much to learn. There's just like so much technical shit that I just have no idea what it does. I know I know how to use a compressor, sort of. Not like really good, but I can use it. I know how to. That took me a while to learn too, because I never went to like a tutorial thing. I was always just like fucking around with it, just like and eventually it just occurred to me that what those little knobs are doing. But I will never use like effects or anything. I want to start using more effects. That's why I was trying to download Reaper, because I figure it has better effects than Sony Vegas does. But it's whatever that file was. It didn't download all the way, so I'll have to. I'll probably go back upstairs and try to illegally download it again. So, yeah. Oh, and Wombly, I made a couple replies to you last night on those comments that you left. And I don't know why it didn't, for some reason it didn't, come up. I don't know if, it's YouTube is trying to silence me, and, it's kind of an arrogant thought there to think I'm important enough for YouTube to try to silence me, but, you get the idea. I made a couple replies to your comments, but, they never popped up. And, I was just saying that, no, have no fear, Wombly. I'm going to make it big. I have, it's going to happen. So you just sit tight, Wombly. You sit tight and just fucking enjoy the ride. And hopefully one day we'll meet in real life. Yeah, oh God, that didn't come off as creepy. Yeah, but, yeah, so, what was I just saying? I forget. Completely got sidetracked because, I just feel like a fatty. Yeah, but, so microphone sounds good. Tomorrow I'm going to, I wrote some more on the third song tonight, and I think it's going to come out good. I was listening to, God, I can't remember the name of the album, but the album is like this, the image is like this, I think it's a woman, under a mirror, her face looks like it's, under a mirror that, is contouring to the shape of her face. Black and white album cover, and the first song is called I Should Live in Salt or something, and, because a lot of people like that album, it's a well-renowned album, but, I just didn't hear it the first time. Maybe it's one of those things where you got to keep listening to it and you'll finally get it, but it reeked of breakup album, and I don't really relate to that sort of thing. But maybe there is some other things going on with it that I just haven't heard yet. So maybe I'll give it benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'll give it a second listen. I found that listening to albums while playing Minecraft is the best way to listen to an album, or a podcast or any long speech thing. I've been doing that a lot lately with Jordan Peterson and albums, a few albums. I was listening to Like Clockwork I think I mentioned this on the last journal anyway. Listening to Like Clockwork and by Queens of the Stone Age, and there was a couple other albums I was listening to. And they're good albums on Spotify. Thank God for Spotify. That's a great fucking service. I just need to say that's a really good fucking service if you're just looking for because I'm into albums. I'm into just listening to albums, and that's a cool place to do it. Just pull an album up and just start playing Minecraft and fucking listen to albums for hours. It's a fun thing to do. Yeah, so what else is going on? Love the sound of my voice in this microphone. It's going to sound so good when I listen to it. I'm so happy about this microphone. Not the microphone, the fucking interface, the Behringer fucking UMAC 404 HD 4-channel interface. where I can record drums now and have them all in individual tracks, so I can fuck around with the EQ on the bass kick drum and the snare individually. Okay, we're up to 10 minutes now, so I can stop talking. So goodbye.